Hey everybody, Carol Siddle here with Journal Dream World. Hope everybody's doing good. Getting ready to have a big Memorial Day weekend. I myself am going to go up and stay with a friend of mine who happens to be my daughter's mother-in-law. And they have a house up in the mountains of North Georgia, so which is about an hour from where I live. So I'm so excited to go up there and just hang out, just me and her. And we're gonna go to thrift stores and eat lunch, and because she's real close to Dahlonega, Georgia, and Helen, Georgia, kind of in between. So we just get up there and just buzz around the towns and go to the little stores and the little vintage stores. I just love doing that. I get a lot of my papers from there. So I'm very excited about it. I haven't really been out somewhere for a while. So I'm kind of excited just to go out. We both love doing puzzles, jigsaw puzzles. So I got two really cute jigsaw puzzles at, where'd I get those? At a yard sale for $3 a piece. So really excited. And we also drink a lot of wine while we're doing our jigsaw puzzles. So they take longer than the average bear. And it's a lot of fun. But for some reason, the last three puzzles we've done, we managed to lose one piece. And we think it's her dog's fault. We think her dog is getting up on the table, getting a piece down and disappearing with it or eating it. So we're hoping that this time we're going to keep track of our pieces and that we can finish the puzzle and still have all the pieces. So that's what I'm going to be doing this weekend. I'm going up tomorrow after lunch, and then I'm going to come back Tuesday morning. So it'll be a nice few days of relaxation. I've been, my daughter had surgery on her shoulder, so I've been helping her out a lot. So there's been a lot of taking care of the baby, like every day, and which I don't mind. I love my granddaughter. She's so cute. She's hilarious, and she's only 15 months old. But the girl, man, she can give the side eye like nothing I've ever seen. She don't want to be messed with. She'll like take your hands and go, no, 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 and give you the side eye. So she's learned early. But anyhow, so that's what I'm up to. I hope y'all have plans. If not, I hope you have planned a nice relaxing time at home. I will do that, but for reasons, I cannot, alcohol's not allowed in this house. So I'm very excited to go there and be able to drink my wine. And Pink Moscato is my favorite wine, and my daughter found, and I love watermelon. And she found watermelon Moscato for me. I'm like, are you serious? I cannot believe you even got those two words together and you found a bottle of wine. So she was real excited to give that to me. So I'm real excited to drink it. I don't drink much, very rarely, only when I go off someplace. So it's kind of nice to just go off, relax, be in the mountains. It's beautiful. She lives in Cleveland, Georgia. It's gorgeous up there. It's a nice little town. It's just, and she's got all these different balconies off her house. And her house backs up to the Appalachian Trail. So there's nobody that can build back there. It's all government owned property. So that's nice. So anyhow, that's my plans. And I hope y'all got something planned, because I think it's going to be pretty decent weather. So we'll see. But what I'm doing today, I'm actually going to be doing probably 2 videos today. I'm going to do kind of like a teaching video, some just a little short video on something for my design team. We do little videos, and I'm actually going to be making a journal too sometime this month to go with it. But this journal that you're looking at, I'm going to do this here. I've made this journal. I was out of journals. I journal a lot. I mean, almost every day. So I've got quite a few of journals, but I have always gotten my journals from someone else. And I just didn't have the money to pay for a journal. So I'm like, girl, you make journals, make your own. So this is the first journal since I've been making journals, and I've been making journals since 2013. So that's 10 years. No, 11 years. 11 years. This is the first time I've made a journal for myself. They've always been ones I have sold. So I said, make one for yourself. And it felt kind of weird at first. It's like, because the whole time I was making them, I was like, do this so that, you know, when I was working on a page, you know, don't forget that, you know, if they see this, you know, will they like the, you know, blah, blah, blah. I was thinking about like the customer as opposed to myself a lot. So I'm very excited. I love it. I love fairies. I'm a very, I love sci-fi, but I love fantasy. Fantasy art. I'm really into that. So this has got a lot of like fairy kind of elements to it. A lot of elements that have to do with my son, who y'all know, you know, passed 3 years ago. He loved dandelions because he was a Leo. He was born in August. So dandelions, and he loved panda bears. I don't think I put any pandas in this, but anyhow, I'm sitting here blabbing away because I've had 2 cups of coffee in a row, which is like something I never do. But I woke up like at 5:30 this morning, and I was like, okay, I got to get up. I got to get my clothes together. I got to get stuff started in the laundry. My daughter's got to go to the doctor. I got to watch the baby. My brain was just racing. So 2 cups of coffee later, I'm like, blah, 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 blah. So I'm trying to say, slow down, Carol, you're talking too fast. So anyhow, let me get going or I'll never get going. I'll just sit here and talk to my friends out there. Thank you very much. If you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. I could really use that. It really helps me out a lot. And to get to the direction I'm trying to get, at least where I can get monetized a little bit, it will help me. I'm on a fixed income, so thank you very much. This cover, it's, I don't know if you can see, it's embroidered. This is actually a pillow sham that I tore apart and got the pieces I needed out of it, and made a journal cover out of it. It's like a linen material, and it's just beautiful. I mean, it's got all this embroidery flowers on it, and I thought this one kind of looked like a dandelion, so a pink dandelion. So I just fell in love with it and the colors. I do that a lot. I deconstruct materials, especially pillow covers. Pillow shams, I'm telling you, they're great for journal covers. They're just the right size usually, enough to do maybe a couple journals. Now this one wasn't. It only had one spot that had the flowers, like one area. So I was able to use that, and that's why the back is blank. I put on some of my crocheted ribbon. I call it ribbon. I don't know if that's the right word, but it's like crocheted. Put that on here, kind of cover where the signatures were attached. On the inside, I got this beautiful fabric. Let me see. Am I in there? I might be able to get in a little closer. Let me see here. Yeah, that's a little bit better. So I got this leaf fabric. I can't remember, maybe from Amazon. I don't know, but I just really liked it because I didn't have anything like that. And I like the colors. And so I made a pocket here. This is material that came from a pillow. You'd be surprised. I don't know. I think it was like obviously a decorative pillow. It would be hard to lay on. And I attached this, and this is actually, these buttons are on this ribbon. I've had it forever. And I thought, oh, this was a perfect place for it. So, keep hopping up and down, make sure I'm centered here. So I have a tag on the inside. I called it Fairy Wings. And so just noted on here. And this is layered. This is from Christmas digipaper that I have, the trees. The dandelions were on the paper. And then the fairies came from Marmee or Marmie's Small Art. I just love them. I just love these fairies. Isn't that just the cutest? So that goes there. These are the books. She sells these on Amazon, and she just published these. There's one on flowers, and then there's one on fairies. And look at these fairies, y'all. Look at these. They're to be fussy cut. They are so stinking cute. And they're different sizes. They go down to really small ones to larger ones, which is nice, you know, for different sizes. But look at the art. Now, this is not her art, but she collected the art. She had permission, of course, has permission to publish it in the book. But she put it all together, the size that she did, everything to make it available to us. And it's on a good weight paper. Kind of, it's like copy paper, but maybe just a hair heavier, but not like cardstock, you know, because you don't want it that thick. But look at these cute, cute fairies. I just fell in love with it. She's got videos on YouTube where you can go and look at it. But anyhow, I got that one. I got the flowers one, and you'll see I use that flower actually in one. She did one with flowers that are it's just stunning. And she's got a few more ones like backgrounds and a couple animal woodland type. So I'll get those when I can afford them. So moving on. Okay, don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me, y'all. But I'm learning. I'm trying to teach myself how to stencil with coffee on my coffee dye paper. And I don't have a big area to do it. So I actually did this. And you'll see I've got a couple and they look dorky, but I don't really care. I did this. I laid down the stencil. And I just I've got a spray bottle of coffee that I just keep around. So I just poured some of the coffee into a little container and took a brush, and then just dabbed it over the stencil. But I figured out you've got to really once you've got it on, just leave the stencil on it and let it dry for like at least a couple hours. Because it will absorb into the paper. If you pull it up too quick, it won't give you it just won't give you anything. But I'm going to try another process because a couple of them I did. The coffee leaked under the stencil. It's just a trial and error thing. There's ways that people do it on videos on YouTube, but I don't have the room for how they do it. This is pretty much everything like this I have to do on my little workstation, which is only, I think it's 28 plus 12. I think it's like 40 inches long, but it's only 15.5 inches wide. So there you go. So I got to figure out how to do it, and that's what I'm trying to do. So if you go, oh, that stencil, that's a bad job. Yes, it is. But it's my journal, and if I'm going to screw up, I'll do it on my own. I have this cute little card. This is from DigiKit. And I added the butterfly here and the butterfly here. I got tons of butterfly stickers. Oh, that's not part of it. Just because I was writing in it. And this one I did fairy stamp with the dandelion. Another dandelion journal card. Here's one with a honey stencil. That one came out not too bad. And then this is one of my clusters that I did a long time ago, with different ribbons and flowers and stuff. It's a thick flower really for the book, but I didn't care. And then I did this one, and it's kind of like a tree going up the center, and then she's sitting in the tree. This one, there's it's like a birdhouse, and she's standing right inside the door of the birdhouse. And then she's hopping over the rocks, and he's just standing there. So I just added stickers that I had to different, and then puts lots of glitter. Lots of glitter. You gotta have sparkle in a fairy journal, right? And so we got sparkle here. I just love sparkle. And I love numbers and letters that are different, like on here. So this was, I got this from somewhere. And I actually, can't remember where I downloaded this from. It's either Digi I've got, or I got it off Pinterest. I can't remember. And I printed it on coffee dye paper. So if you want something that looks, if it comes and it's a white background, just print it on coffee dye paper and you get this look. Here's a little flip. There's a lot of scripture in here. So there's another dandelion page. It's my dandelion digi that I have. And then this is a little tag I made with some ribbon on the side here. And I just dabbed some blue coloring on it because I wanted to bring blue in to it. And I sparkled up the dandelions. Sparkled up is probably not an official word combination. In my brain it is, so I'm gonna leave it there. And this, I've got this. I have a lot of different stuff I need to put in my description, some links to some of these because they're really cool. Love these old papers, looking papers. And I have butterfly stickers, these beautiful, I'll show you. They're different colors too. Oh, get it off my wall. They're colors and gold, like this is greens and gold. They're the same butterflies, but just different colors. And this one's Poetry of the Rose, so it's more pink, which I think this one is. Yes. This one's more purple. This one's a bit darker, almost like a dark blue. Not quite. Then here's one that's kind of almost like a navy. I don't even know if you can see these. And then this one's the purple. And aren't they just gorgeous? I mean, I have to feel it all the time because they look like gemstones. And I keep thinking, no, it's going to feel like a gemstone. But it's not. It just looks like it. So I just put in some dandelion card and just a piece of coffee dye paper. And here's this one. And all these scriptures kind of relate to me, you know, just I tell you, it's a journey. It's a journey. When you lose a child or just lose somebody you love. I have a friend whose husband passed away recently, and he was pretty young, relatively young. You know, they are not old. And I won't say why he passed, but he did. And she's just heartbroken right now. And it's so hard to watch somebody that you love and care about to go through those kind of things. And because it is a difficult thing, but it is a journey. You know, there's like hard grief in the beginning, and then it kind of turns into like you just get really sad when you have those moments where you're really missing that person. And it's okay. Sorry, I'm giving you a little therapy lesson here. It's okay. It's okay. I have come to realize that how I feel is okay. I know people are wanting to be helpful, but they give you a lot. Well, when my past, my child or my spouse or whoever, mother, parent, when they passed, I did this and this really helped and I did this. I think that's good because their intent is well. It's good, but that is not my experience. I think everyone who goes through something like this, and I'm sorry if I'm just going on a tangent, but you know me, I squirrel. I just do. It's, your experience is unique to you, because a lot has to do with the relationship you had with that person. With a parent, it's a different relationship than with a child. So it's just been different. And my faith, if I hadn't had my faith, I don't think I would have made it through. There were days where I didn't want to make it through. And that's when I would just dive into scripture and understand God's got my child. I believe that. But God's also let me know he's got me. And that I also still have a purpose in life. I've got grandchildren. I've got a daughter. I would not do anything to hurt them. And to take yourself out of people who love you, to take yourself intentionally out of their life, causes them pain for the rest of theirs. And I didn't want to do that. I had to fight it. I'm not going to lie. I'm a lay it out there kind of girl. There were times I had to fight it. But I got through that. You know, I trusted God. I love my family. My granddaughter, my new granddaughter, she's 15 months. She is a joy. She makes me smile every single day. So I'm sorry I'm getting off, aren't I? I'm getting off here. But I just want people to understand that you are capable of becoming more than you realize. You know, I have really changed. Well, not a lot, because your personality is your personality. Oh, here's that paper that I used on that here and here. Kind of all goes with that, with this. I see people differently after losing somebody I loved. Unless they're really, really an evil person, everyone deserves love. But I have to stop and remind myself that even God loved the evil people. He loved the person. He hated their sin. But he loved the person because he created them. So I have to kind of like, what made this person so evil? And luckily, there's not people like that in my life, because I tend to, if I get negativity around me, I just leave it. I walk away from it. I don't deal with it very well, and I don't deal with it anymore for sure. Negative people, gone. I got enough of my own crap to deal with, much less deal with yours too. So it's made me stronger in that, and that it's okay to be me. It's okay to be me. I've had a lot of life lessons going through this process. Do I miss my son? Every single day. Every single minute. Do I wish he was here? Every single day, every single minute. But it is what it is, and I talk to him and just move on and live my life. And I think that's what he would have wanted. So I'm done with that. I'm done with that, people. And I'm so sorry. I tend to do this. It's my heart. My heart. I think about people. I know a lot of the people that are on my channel or watch my channel, I know that many of them have issues in their life that they're going through. And I'm a big person for prayer. If you ever want to leave me a comment, feel free to do so. I love reading comments. Even if it's like has nothing to do with what if you just want me to pray for you, put that in the comment. And let me tell you, you go on my prayer journal and I will pray for you. So, throwing that out there. Heart. Love you guys. So, moving on. This was, I think I had like leftover coffee on my paintbrush, and I just kind of slapped it on there, and I like the way it kind of came out though. Stamp this. Isn't that pretty paper? I did not do this colored paper, but I have to list who I got that from. Here I took a little piece of ribbon and put a butterfly sticker on it, because it's got butterflies here, and just stick some papers in here. This is from that floral book, the clip art, and just put the dragonfly. I love dragonflies. Dragonflies are a symbol of strength and wisdom. I love the feel of this paper. I do that all the time. I like feeling my paper. I'm very, what's the word? Textural person. I like the way things feel. I mean, I'm always like feeling materials and papers or smelling them. I just do. I like the way stuff feels on my hands, like inks and paints and even sparkle, even glitter. So, yeah. You guys are probably going to learn more about me than you ever wanted to know. I am stronger than yesterday, and that is true. That is very true. I'm stronger today than I was yesterday. Takes a while to get there, but I am. And this was like real dark on the edges, and this just kind of flaked off like it was burnt or something. So I got that, and there's another butterfly. This is, I believe this is from Gail Gustinelli, her, one of her jelly prints. I'll have to double check. I think so. And then this is part of this was a digital that I had gotten, and I did this. These are tags that I had. I had the tags came with a kit, and then I stamped it with, this is one stamp. I stamped on it, added another little tag, and stamped it with number 5, put a couple buttons on here, and took a Tim Holtz little tiny bowl pin, and a piece of chenille, is that right? Chenille? It is chenille, right? It's a light blue, it's hard to tell. And just attached it on there, and I love it. I love the way it turned out. I was thinking about, like, wouldn't it be cool to make pins like this, to do different things, and you can just put them on your outfit. You guys are like probably going, Carol, you are losing your mind. You're losing it, girl. There's another one. It's just a plain piece. I love some plain in here, so I did have room to write. Oh, there's a little fairy down in there. She got some coffee on her. This is actually packing paper. You get a package from Amazon. You get that twisted brown paper, and my family has learned, do not throw that away. Give it to me, because I will smooth it out. I will cut it to size, and then I've got this really cool paper, and it's free. And a couple stickers here. No beauty shines brighter than that of a good heart. And I just did some washi tape on either side of the sticker. Cute card here. This is a little card. Those who don't believe in magic will never find it. That's true. That is so true. You gotta walk around with your eyes open in this world. And then this is a paper clip. Okay, got a paper clip under here if you can see that. that I made out of a couple tickets. And just pinned it at the top. I stenciled. My daughter got me a whole package. And it's a big, they're big. They're 8.5 by 11 stencils. And they're all different. And it's a whole set of dandelions. And because of my son, it's like, I love dandelions. So, and just as an aside, a dandelion, you can eat every single part of a dandelion. The flowers, the leaves, and the stem. You can eat every part of it. It's one of the few flowers that you can do that with. That was just a little side note. And I made this little booklet with a sticker here. And just attach, put some paper in there. So I got a little booklet to write in. A page, pretty paper. This is from a DigiKit. And there's one of the little tiny, look how tiny she is. I hope you guys, I hope I'm, yeah, perfect. Okay. One of those little tiny fussy cuts. Isn't she cute? I think she's so cute. And then this is, it's a card, and it was plain, and I don't know if you can see it, but I took some glossy accents and put on part of the wings, and it just came out so pretty when you put those glossy, I love glossy accents. It took me forever though to keep mine from cracking, and I figured out what I was doing. You got, when you put glossy accents on, you have to be very intentional with it and not shake it, not move it a lot, and just get a nice even flow. Otherwise it cracks. So there's that. And I put a piece of, this is an echo print. I believe this is from Gail. So I put the card on there, and it's a flip. And here's one of my attempted bumblebee stencils. Let me get a drink of my coffee here. Like I need more coffee. And I put it on here. So you've got a little, this is just a piece of paper back here to write in. And this is, I can't remember where I saw this quote. And there's another one of those little fairies. And it says, one day she discovered she was very fierce and she was very brave. And I think that's part of my journey, that I discovered those things about myself. So, a lot of quotes in here directed straight at me. Here's one I tried. It didn't come out too well. You can tell they're bees, sort of, but I kept it. It's like, why not? That's actually the back side. Here's the front side. It just, yeah, it's different. It's different. I say to myself. And here I just made a thing out of this dandelion. Dandelion, a strong figure, even though he looks fragile, but has a great spirit in finding a new life out there, able to fly high, roam wide against the wind until finally landing. Yeah. And there's some more dandelions. And then here's a little thing I made, just a little piece of fabric here with a little tag that I stamped on 1957. It says urgent, and a bold pen, and that's on the tag. I love making these things. I call them things. I know there's a name for them. Like, oh God, what's the name for them? Oh, my brain. I really hate what COVID did to my brain, as far as, like, my brain didn't need any more to happen to it. Sorry. But I have where I still, and I had COVID in January, but I'm still at the place where it's like I know the word, but I can't get it out. And it's very frustrating. Or I'm talking to someone and I'm in the middle of a sentence and I cannot for the life of me remember the end of the sentence. And it's very frustrating. But my doctor has assured me I'm not senile, I'm not losing my mind, that is very normal for COVID, and it could take up to a year to get back to normality. I don't know what that normality is for me, but I'm working on getting there. And I added some things here. So I have this cute dangle. I think that's the word. See, I was hoping it would come. A little dangle. And a really pretty little card here. Little guy here. See this one? See how it kind of leaked? I like the effect of it though. I like how it did that. But it wasn't, oh, here's the other side. It wasn't my intention. But it's kind of neat. Kind of looks like a ruffle. So I'm going to accept that. And this one, I had the stencil on here. I had it on backwards. And I had it where the numbers are. But I like it. It's trees. I can cover that up. And here I just added a fussy cut of a flower. I love these stamps. It's a little mouse blowing on a dandelion. House mouse. I think that's what these stamps are called. I've got 3 or 4 of them. And then this one, every wish would be granted for me if I could be queen for a day. I just love her with the squirrel and all the dandelions. See, this one kind of came out a little bit better. I'm getting there, I'm learning. I'm thinking I need to I don't know if I want cotton balls because I don't know if cotton would come off. But I'm thinking if I could, because I can change these out. So I was thinking, I love this. This is handmade. Oh, I'll have to link that too. I'm going to have a whole row of stuff I'm going to link when I get this on. But I have arthritis really bad in my hands. And the small holders that these normally go on was real hard for me to hang on to without my hands cramping really bad. And because it's skinny and it was just hard. So I got this and it is so easy on my hand. It's like I don't even have to squeeze to hold it, and I've got a good grip and I can do whatever. So I'm thinking I need to buy some new ones. Like you can buy domed ones, which I think I want to get, and put the coffee in those and then dab it. I'm going to try that. That's my next try. Here we go. Blank page. Paper. These are stamps that I have. Love them, love them, love them. There's a little fairy on the blue. And this is off of a master sheet, a cloth master sheet that I had. Like here, some more numbers. I love numbers like this. Just the grungy kind of look. That's kind of really my favorite. Stencil some dragonflies on here. This page already has the butterfly in the frame. There's the paper there. There's the center of this one. Isn't that pretty? All those blues. And then we got that. This was an old piece. Just a piece of scrap I found somewhere. I don't know if I got that at Goodwill. And it had this embroidered beautiful flowers on it. And I just said, oh my gosh, it was just a long piece laying in a bin. I said, that'd be perfect for a belly band. So I just put some ribbon on either end, and I have this butterfly paper that I actually 5. And then I've got this. This is an old library card that I did a long time ago. I found a box that had all these, I had sewn around it too. Fairy tales are more than true. You got the little fairy in there. I don't even know when I did these, but I found a small box when I was cleaning out one of my closets that had all these clusters in it. Like a ton of them that I had done and didn't even remember I'd done them. That's another reason to clean my closet out. I just reorganized my rolly bin. It's a big one. It's got my printer sitting on it. It's got all the journals that I've made. All the ones that are for sale. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 journals that they're beautiful, but they haven't been purchased. I think it's just because not a lot of people see my channel. So I'm going to do, probably when I get back from the mountains, I'm planning on doing a live sale of these journals and see if I can get any of them sold. They're really pretty. And I mean, the Diane Shaw, Shawcraft one, or My Old Barn Door, loves my journals. When she was doing her, it was like Divine Consign is what she called her store part of her Etsy. But she had to stop doing it because she was getting so many journals that she couldn't keep up. She wasn't having time to do her own thing. So she did it for a good year or two, and she couldn't keep my journals. She said as soon as I would do a video on your journals, they were gone. And people were calling and asking, have you put it out yet? She goes, yeah. She says when the video would go up, she would say, you need to go buy it because it'll be gone. And sure enough, I was very blessed in that. Because I could just send them to her. She would get a little bit, from it, like a commission. And I didn't have to worry about trying this because she has thousands of followers. And I still only have 300 and something, which I can't figure out. I don't know. I don't think that YouTube is showing my videos in the right way or something. Or I'm just doing something wrong. But, or maybe I talk too much. Too much. Oh my God, people don't want to watch them because I'm talking too much. I try not to. So I've been told by people I trust, people that have been doing this for a long time, that they're good. I actually there's one woman who is doing a book called The Anthology of Journaling, is authoring a book, and is going to have the book printed, and you had to submit a page that you had done. And so I was working on a journal at the time, and it was kind of like what I called it, a writer's journal. And I just loved one of the pages in there. And she chose that page to go in the book. So I was real excited about that. She hasn't come out with the book yet. I think they had some, there's my words again, physical issues or something that was keeping them from getting it finished. So I'm waiting for that to come out because she said she'd send me a copy of the book once it's printed. So we'll see. And we've got this, and here's another one. So anyhow, help me out. This is just some vintage. It's like paper, but it's not like wrapping paper. It's almost like a napkin, but it's not a napkin. It's like, I I know what it is. It's like, you know, paper tablecloths. That's what it feels like. There must have been napkins that went with it. It's part of, that's what it is. Finally figured that out. I've been trying to think about that, what that was. It's kind of like that. So that was real pretty. Here we got a little card and I just cut her out. Fussy cut her out. I added some wings on her. So we got another stamp here. Here is one of those dangles. It's got a pin there. It's got a really pretty gold leaf. So we've got that, and we've got this behind it. So you could write something under there. So, and I added this piece of blue ribbon and just cut it on the ends, added a little circle of a dandelion. And I thought that's so cute. I love making dangles. They're so much fun. And then I've got a little fabric thing here. Fabric thing. Fabric flip. Oh my golly. Let's put some fabrics and ribbon together here. I love this card. It's one of my favorites. The wolf with the elf on it. I just think that's such a cool picture. That would be me. Okay. And then here is one of those fairies and from the book. And I don't know if you can see, I added some sparkle to it. You should be able to see that now, getting the light on it. I used colored pins. I used stickles on the wings. And I have a pink pen. And then what I did here, you can see that, is this was solid. It was just her hand down beside her dress. But what I did is I took my craft knife and I went in and I cut around her hand. And I had made this little tag, all you need is love. And I, you know, the thumb's under it, but I cut that so that I could slide this up under her hand to make it look like she's actually holding it. Instead of just her hand hanging there. That was fun. That was fun to do. And she's got lots of glitter in her. And I love her little dress with the flowers. Without change, there would be no butterflies. Like this. I've had this a long time. Being an artist is the same as being a wizard, only instead of a wand, you use a pencil for your magic. Your paintbrushes, your pencils, your hands. I don't know exactly what that was supposed to be. This is, I think, the first stencil I did. I'm telling you. Oh, God, it's so horrible. Oh, well. And then I made this one. I had this cut out, and I just glittered it up. And this I had from a book, I think a children's story book. Dandelion stamp here, and I've had this bag forever. And there's actually, let me pull this down a little bit. I did this, a stamp on here, and then the dandelions. That's a big old card, and then this has got the bow at the top, and it's got a couple butterflies, and this is it's like a landscaper's something materials thing. So you've got those in there. Dual ribbons, this, and then the back, And then this is the other card. It's just some coffee dyed paper on the back. And this is one of the flowers from her floral book. And I just added the white dots on it. What is that? Nuvo drops, crystal drops. And a little bit of glitter around here. I did dictionary page in the back. This is from Diane Shaw from one of her digis. Color dictionary pages. They're a lot of fun. I've used those a lot. What is Anthography? I didn't even realize what this said until I had already put it on and everything. I'm sitting here and I'm looking at the card, and the words are anthography, the botanical description of flowers, anthological of like or relating to treating of flowers. I thought that was really cool. I didn't even know I had done that. It's sometimes weird how your eyes will not see it, but your brain sees it. And when you're doing something, it fits, but you don't remember seeing it. But it's like you saw it. Your brain registered you saw it, but your mind, I don't know how to explain it. It's like sometimes you'll put a picture with material and you'll just think it's random that you're putting them together, and you look at them and you go, oh my God, it perfectly goes. They match. There's dots on here and there's dots, Anyhow, so there you have it. There is my journal, my own, I love the colors on here, my own little journal. And I hope you enjoyed my flip through and all my yakking. I tend to do that. I try not to, because I know some people don't want to listen. You can always fast forward on the video, right? So anyhow, thank you very much for stopping by. I really pray for all of you out there that life is treating you well and that you're treating yourself well. Have a blessed weekend. Enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. God bless.